Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy G Marcus TV back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, we are doing the episode review on Raising Kanan, episode number 5. And this episode is called What Happens in Catskills. So you guys know how it goes. I do a recap and I give my review on what I thought about the episode. So let's get straight to it. So it starts off with this crack fiend, like he's just going crazy. He's trying to find some drugs. He goes to Marvin and Marvin tells him that you're closed right now, you gotta come back some other time. So the crackhead is just going off. So Marvin comes out, gives him a little bit of crack and tells him like, yo, keep this, but just know that we are closed for inventory. But basically, of course, you know, in the previous episode, the place was smelling terrible because, of course, Marvin killed the guy and put him inside the wall like a freaking idiot. So now Marvin has to take the guy out. So he takes the guy out, but the guy is now a skeleton. He had to break up the wall and take the guy out with a skeleton. Of course, it's still stinking. He had to put a whole bunch of spray on it. He even fell down with the skeleton on the floor. So Rock wakes up Kanan and tells Kanan that she's taking him to Catskills. So he's just like, what the hell? Like, what are we doing? Like, why are we going to Catskills for? Which is a place where they could go camping. So she says that she wants to spend some time with him. He asks if Jukebox is going. She says, no, it's just going to be me and you. Meanwhile, Sal's crew. Sal is the big Italian guy that they have beef with. He sends 2 of his hitmans to take out Rock. So they're following him. They're talking a whole bunch of shit. A lot of racist talking about and this and that and how, oh, I would kill myself if I lived like this. Watching Marvin and just talking a whole bunch of shit. So Kanan talks to Jukebox and he's just like really puzzled about why Jukebox is not going. And she's just like, don't worry about it, it's all good. He's also, yo, I don't understand why she's doing this because we not on good terms right now. He even tells Jukebox that he actually spoke to Detective Howard. So Jukebox basically shuts it down and said, yo, that's not your father. He's saying things to with you. And Kanan's just over here like, yo, I looked in his eyes, I spoke to him just like you spoke to your mom, and everything just seems very familiar. So Crown and Lulu, they're talking to a record label exec, basically a guy that has connections, or he's the connection. So they're playing him Jukebox song, which is done by Ziza, which is the other singer that Lulu signed and has his eyes on. Basically they gave the song to Ziza, which is really up. So they playing that and Lou is hype. He's really bopping his head, everything, trying to really sell the song and Ziza to this guy. But Crown is basically just looking at him like, yo, I run this shit. Like, you're just a money man. Like, basically shuts him down in front of the record exec. Crown even goes outside and talk in private with the record exec, and they're just basically clowning him. And Lou's just looking at him like, motherfucker. So Marvin has the body of the skeleton inside of the car and he gives the car to Rock. So same time, the mob guys, they're watching every single move, and the mob guys end up following Rock and Kanan. So Lou and Crown now, they're walking and Crown is basically telling him like, yo, he needs to learn how to basically chill the f out. Like, let him do the talking, try not to oversell yourself. Lulu gets tight and punches Crown in the face. Punched him, busted his lip open, and he just goes like, yo, I'm tired of you putting your hands on me. So he's like, what you gonna do about it? So Crown then pulls out his gun and Lulu just tells him like, yo, don't pull that out if you're not gonna use it. And he's like, who says I'm not gonna use it? Lulu basically comes into his face, basically gives him a look like you're not gonna do shit. So Rock and Kanan have a little bonding session in the car where she's trying to really get on his good side, trying to be like a mom. So she asks him what happened to Adina Howard. So for you guys that don't know, that was Kanan's first love in the first season, and she ends up disappearing. So he says that, nah, he's good, he's single, but he's talking to a new girl, which is the new girl in the last episode, Karina. So she just tells him like, yo, you know, you're young, have fun. So Marvin now meets with the anger management therapist in a pizza shop. So she's just basically telling him like, yo, I agreed to meet you here because you basically f***ed up the business. You're not really speaking, you're not really talking. Like, I can send you back to jail by just telling the judge like, yo, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So he's just looking at her like, yo, what the hell do you want from me? I'm a private person, I don't really say much. So she says, you gotta tell me something. So what Marvin ends up doing is he ends up telling her a little bit about the Jukebox situation, where basically she's not forgiving him because they got into the big fight because he found out that she's a lesbian. But he does not say the reason they got into the fight. Kanan and Rock, they reach the Catskills, which is the camping spot. And Kanan runs into this girl. She's a new character on the show. She turns out to be white. And he flirts with her a little bit. And Rock sees that. Rock is from a distance. And she sees that. And she is not feeling that at all. So Juke finally listens to the tape Crown gives her, and she is really pissed off because of course that it's her song that Ziza is singing. She confronts her outside her house, throws the tape, which falls apart as soon as she throws it on the floor, and was like, yo, you stole my. And she's like, I didn't steal nothing. Like, it was given to me. So she's like, who gave it to you? So she was like, it doesn't matter, I didn't steal your. So Marvin sees his old chick, Tony Deep. She was in the last season. That's the girl that snitched on him and got him in jail, which is the reason why he's in anger management right now. So he sees her across the street and he's just looking at her like, wow. So as he's watching her, and he's in a nice neighborhood also, a cop sees what's going on and he talks to him like, yo, what's going on, what you doing here? And he's like, yo, I'm just eating some chips. So the cop's basically telling him like, yo, off. But he plays it off really nice. So then when the chick pulls off, that's when he pulled off and he still continued to follow her. So Juba confronts Lulu about the song and he basically apologized for it. Like, listen, I'm sorry, but you know, the song basically fits her more. Writing credit is more than what artist is making these days. He tries to convince her that it's a good idea, but she is not buying it. So now Detective Howard's partner, her nosy, she actually interrogates the that Detective Howard was sleeping with. Well, she's like, you gotta tell me something or else I'm gonna call ACS on your kid and just let her know that, yo, you're prostituting. So she's just like, yo, we do not talk, he does not tell me anything. But she ends up giving the detective something where she says that, okay, all he says is that he has a child. So she's just looking at it like, huh? So now Rock and Kanan, they're at the mountains, it's nighttime, and they're bonding, they're talking over the fire and everything. So Kanan tries to make it seem like he's gonna get a soda when he really is going to the new girl, Hannah. So he goes to the girl. So meantime, the mob guys, they're coming to kill Rock. The racist guy, the most pain in the ass one, he wants to kill both. He wants to kill Kanan and Rock. And the other guy's just like, yo, chill, we do not go for the kids. We do not kill kids. And the boss will kill you for killing the kid. The other guy is coming to kill Rock. He has a silencer on the gun. And Rock thinks that it's Kanan is coming. Scared. You can see that she's scared. But she wants to believe it's Kanan. But it's really the guy coming to kill her. So as he's about to shoot, another family comes and goes like, hey, they want to borrow some camping materials. So that saved the Rock from getting killed. So Kanan now, he's smoking weed with the girl, and they're about to kiss each other, and the other head mob guy that was trying to kill Kanan and Rock, he jumps in and he causes a whole big scene. Like, he's really tight. He does not want it to happen. Like, it's a big emotion, and Rock comes in and breaks it up. Pulls Kanan away, and she is yelling. She is pissed off at Kanan. She's telling him like, yo, stay away from white girls. They will get you killed. So Rock, she apologizes for yelling at him. He's basically done for the night. He doesn't want to do shit. And she apologized for yelling at him. They at the fire. She pulls out some liquor. She's drinking the liquor. And she turns over and gives Kanan the liquor. So she calls him the heir to the throne. She lets him know, like, listen, the throne is there if you want it. And he says that he wasn't sure if he wanted to be in the business, but he wants the throne. But Rock tells him, let it be no secrets between us. No secrets at all. But he just basically looks at her like, you keeping a secret. So now Howard, he's looking for Kanan. He runs up on Juke, as Juke is just minding her business, listening to her music. He's like, yo, where's Kanan? I've been paging him. And she's just looking at him like, yo, he's where the that he wants to be. Like, he's really tight that he does not know where Kanan is. And she just walks off, just looking at him like, yo, get the fuck out of here. So Rock and Kanan, they ended up burying the skeleton. And Kanan's just looking at him like, what the hell? Where did this come from? So Lou is playing this beat. Famous just comes in and he's just rapping to the beat. And he just really just wants to get back in the studio. And then Lulu, he's just kind of like refusing. Like, he's kind of like, I don't know about that. So Famous just basically up, blows his sister and Crown Spot that basically was around. He thinks that Lulu is not trying to with him because he feels that Famous knew that his sister was Crown. But nope. He did not know, and Famous ended up telling him more than he needed to tell him. So Lulu played it off, was just like, oh, I already knew about that, don't worry about that, I don't give a f about that. But if you want to get back in the studio, you gotta get back on your shit. So as Famous walks off, Lulu is mad. So Juba goes to her mom's church. This guy ends up flirting with her, but she's just not with it because, of course, as you guys know, Jukebox is not into men. She's into women. So the mom wants Jukebox to sing for the pastor. She wants her to be one of the lead singers or probably the lead singer. And Jukebox blows their mind, kills the performance. It's a real long performance. So now the that Detective Howard was screwing, she tells Detective Howard what was going on, how she got interrogated. She ends up telling him about the part where she told about his son, which is Kanan. So he gets pissed off. He gets into a rage. He wants her to get the fuck out. He's mad. So she's just looking at him like, yo, we have a relationship, you know, that we talk, we cool. And he shuts it down like, you don't have no relationship. She is just hurt by that. He tossed her the fuck out the house. So now, of course, Marvin is still following Tony deep, and he sees her kissing another guy. It's a big ass mansion that she's in front of in a nice car, and she is kissing this guy. He's just looking at them in the car like, do you know where her mouth has been? As Kanan the Rock is leaving to go back home, Kanan stops and he talks to the girl. So what it seemed like is they was about to have like a little quick sex scene, but it did not turn out the way, as the racist mob guy went after Kanan. He started whipping Kanan's. I was just like, damn, bro. It's just like, they gotta teach this kid how to fight. Same time, the other guy, he comes to kill Rock, but Rock gets his first. He puts a knife to his throat, and she lets him know, like, listen, I kill you, this is gonna be bad for business. Basically, cut the bullshit. This is not gonna work good for either one of us. Same time that's going on, Hannon comes in frantic and lets Rock know that, hey, he's about to kill Kanan. So he hits that guy in his head. She goes to rescue Kanan, and he's still beating his. So as Rock comes in to stop the fight, the guy's partner ends up shooting him in his leg. I was just like, oh, shit, I respect that. They stopped the whole thing from happening, so they just said, yo, we're gonna have to resolve this. Nothing's gonna happen here. So the mom guys are like, all right, what about the witness? What about the girl? So then Rock just basically threatens the girl and say, yeah, she's not gonna do shit because she does anything that, yeah, we're coming for her. So it just ends off right there. Rock and Kanan, they're just leaving. They're going their way. He just giving her that look in the car like, yo, who are you? Like, he doesn't know who the hell she is. So, guys, that was the episode. We'll give this episode an 8. But it was good. I didn't know what was going to happen. What I did not like about this episode, I did not like Jukebox singing. Her singing, I was just like, alright, she could have sang, but to sing for that damn long, I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I did not watch Power to see a damn musical. So it loses a point just for that by itself. The with Kanan and this new character Hannah, I was just like, I felt like, you mean to tell me they just met just like that? He sneaks off to see her and they just smoke weed? I'm like, okay, that's like random. Like, I don't know, I feel like they could have did something better with that shit. But I did like how they showed Rock being human. Like when she thought that Kanan was creeping up on her when it's really the mob guy. I definitely like that scene. It showed her human, because of course in this damn series she seems like a monster. Another thing I liked about it, I liked how they did the shit with the dead body. That was really funny as hell. Marvin B with that dead body, that skeleton, that was funny. Like I don't think I've ever seen that in a movie where the body gets decomposed and it becomes a skeleton. And I never seen that in a real serious movie, like a drama movie. I never seen that before. Comment down below if you've seen it. I've never seen that before. So that was really funny to me. It was a great scene to me. I loved it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys thought about tonight's episode. Was it a good episode, bad episode? Tell me what you guys think in the comment. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. It's your boy G Marcus TV signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.